What's the most selfish thing you've ever witnessed? I watched my sister drain our father's life savings while he was dying of pancreatic cancer, all while playing the role of devoted daughter for our extended family. Dad's diagnosis came in March, stage 4, maybe 6 months. By April, my sister Gina had moved back home, posting constantly about being his caregiver. Blessed to spend this precious time with Dad, she'd write under selfies of them together. What the photos didn't show was her laptop, always open to his bank accounts. She convinced him, while he was high on morphine, that I was planning to put him in a state facility. Complete lie, I'd arranged for in-home hospice care. But Dad, confused and scared, gave her power of attorney. She immediately moved $180,000 to her personal accounts, claiming it was to protect it from the government. While Dad was vomiting from chemo, she was in the next room booking a vacation to Cabo with his credit card for after he died. She actually had a countdown on her phone labeled Freedom. I saw it when she left it on the kitchen counter. The worst part happened during what would be Dad's last coherent week. He asked to see his financial statements, wanted to make sure I'd be okay after he passed. Gina told him the accounts were frozen due to medical debt negotiations. He died thinking he was leaving me nothing, apologizing for being a burden. At the funeral, Gina delivered a tearful eulogy about sacrifice and love. She wore the Cartier watch she'd bought with Dad's money the day after he died. Our aunt commented on how strong she was being. Our cousins praised her devotion. She'd posted hundreds of photos of her caring for Dad, each one carefully staged before she'd disappear for hours. 2 weeks after the funeral, she sent me a bill for caregiving services, $50,000 for 3 months of work. She'd actually calculated an hourly rate for sitting in Dad's house, stealing from him. When I contested the will, I discovered she'd had Dad sign a new one 2 days before he died. He was on so much morphine he couldn't recognize me, but somehow he'd supposedly requested to leave everything to Gina for her dedication. The lawyer who notarized it was her boyfriend. During the legal battle, Gina's true nature surfaced. She told the judge I'd been an absent daughter, that I'd abandoned Dad. I presented records showing I'd paid for his treatments, driven him to every appointment before Gina arrived, set up his care plan, but I hadn't posted about it online. So to our family, Gina was the hero. The judge saw through it, partially. I got back $90,000 of what she'd stolen, though she'd already spent the rest. But the family sided with her. She'd cultivated her image too carefully. They thought I was greedy, trying to steal from the daughter who'd sacrificed everything. The text that broke me came from our cousin. At least Gina was there. Where were you? I'd been there every day until Gina banned me from the house, claiming I was upsetting Dad with negativity. She'd isolated him completely in his final weeks. I found Dad's journal after everything was settled. His last coherent entry. Gina says Emma doesn't want to see me anymore. I must have been a terrible father. I wish I could tell her I'm sorry and that I love her. She let him die thinking I'd abandoned him, just so she could steal his money without interference. Gina now lives in the house Dad built with his bare hands, drives the truck he restored with me when I was 16, and wears our mother's jewelry that Dad had saved for my future daughter. She still posts about grief and loss, getting sympathy from people who don't know she checked real estate prices while Dad was taking his last breaths. Last week was the anniversary of Dad's death. Gina posted a photo of his grave with fresh flowers, captioned, "Forever my hero." I know for a fact she hasn't visited that grave since the funeral. I'm the one who puts flowers there every week. She took that photo the day we buried him, saved it to use annually for sympathy likes. The selfishness wasn't just stealing money. It was stealing his peace, his last words with me, his belief that he'd raised good daughters. She let him die heartbroken over a relationship she'd purposely destroyed, all for money she spent on vacation homes and designer bags. I keep his last voicemail to me, from before Gina took his phone. "Emma, sweetheart, I love you. Whatever happens, remember that. It's all I have left that she couldn't steal or monetize or twist into her narrative of devoted daughter and ungrateful sister."